For 30 years, we lived in a dream. We called it globalization. It was a seductive, shimmering promise that we could produce where it's cheapest and ship where it's needed, while the invisible hand of the market handled the rest. But in 2026, that dream hasn't just faded. It has curdled into a cold, waking nightmare. The era of seamless, peaceful trade is dead. It's buried under the jagged, bleeding reality of supply chain warfare. It makes me angry how few people see that geopolitical instability is no longer just a risk to be managed. It is the single greatest threat to your wealth, your security, and your very future. We have been forced to move from the naive, fragile efficiency of just-in-time delivery to a desperate, just-in-case survival. The world is no longer hunting for the lowest cost. It is hunting for the highest wall. Welcome to the fortress economy. The map of global wealth is being redrawn by nodes of power, not lines of diplomacy. The strategy has shifted from cooperation to a definitive, anywhere but China approach. It feels less like a business pivot and more like a panicked evacuation. But moving factories is only half the battle. True resilience now requires a level of digital surveillance that feels invasive. We have digital twins and AI control towers watching every heartbeat of the network, across every dark ocean. If a single border closes for even a week, it doesn't just delay a shipment. It bleeds hundreds of millions of euros from the economy, leaving massive companies hollowed out overnight. In this war, your only shield is visibility, and even that is a luxury most of you can't afford. But the deepest, the most terrifying trenches are dug around resources. Food and energy have been weaponized, turned into tools of leverage that can starve an entire nation in months. And now, the European Union's carbon border mechanism has officially turned the very atmosphere into a trade barrier. If your goods aren't green, they are dead on arrival, seized by a bureaucratic wall you cannot climb. The logic is brutal, and it is final. If you don't own your supply chain, you don't own your future. The world isn't shrinking anymore. It is fracturing into jagged, hostile pieces. While most people are still staring at colorful stock charts and waiting for a recovery that isn't coming, we are staring at the wires, the ports, and the pipelines. In 2026, wealth isn't found in the cloud. It's found in the fortress. Follow the energy. Follow the nodes. I'm Caps Logic. Subscribe to join the 1% who see the markets for what they really are. Logically. We'll see you in the next deep dive.